If you reppin' for your city, nigga, throw it up. 2 hoes, 2 poles, and a double cup. Don't swerve through my section, you don't know enough. On a late night, nigga, it be going up. Hey, 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 it be going up. Hey, hey, it be going up. Hey, hey, it be going up. On a late night, nigga, it be going up. Welcome to the night shift, ran by the lifers. Sentimental about my block, there's none like us. We gon' get rich or die trying, I'm blaming rifles. Crossing the real nigga, surviving is unlikely. Fluids brains all on the dash, no need for medics. I'm blended to the dirt so fast, no cosmetics. Hour later, I'm on a flight, still rocking these shows heavy.
Yo, 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 what it do? Welcome back to Back in the Dungeon. It's Yung Tock, and today I got a good friend of mine, a well-rounded brother, coming straight out of the NorCal, man. NorCal, put your hands up. We keep hitters. Jack Paypa, man. How's it going?
What up, Tock? What up, man? Man, thanks for having me, brother.
Sir, yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying?
Thank you for coming, man.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah,
What's
man.
the word, man? What's happening?
We got Jack Paypa in the building,
Oh,
boy.
man, it ain't nothing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if you want quality mixing, quality beats, quality mastering, holla at your boy.
Tap in. We running it up, man.
Yeah, man. So, how long you been doing this?
Ah, wow. Brother. How long, huh?
You know
what I'm saying? I've been doing it. I've been in the music, my whole life. Mm-hmm. But I dedicated my entire life to it in 96. Whew. 96 is when I moved to Hollywood and went to school and became a recording engineer.
Okay. And that's what I'm talking.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you gotta take the extra step, man.
And so, then, from then on, it's been never let off the gas.
That's correct, man. You said Hollywood. Yeah. That's a big step. That's a big step, man. To leave home.
Right.
And then, go to Hollywood.
Yeah. So, learned a lot and, been pushing the whole time. Mm-hmm.
Since 96.
Yeah. So, 96 went to school. 98, 99 is when we was really dropping records and getting things like really, really moving out the city. You know what I mean? And been through eras of the city.
Woo. Hold on, 96.
Yeah.
2006, 2016.
The 2010s. You know what I'm saying? All the different eras, all the different artists. You know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody. You know what I'm saying? Bay Area, Sacramento. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's 30 years.
You know what I mean? So
3 decades.
Underground from all over, bro. You know what I'm saying? The full spectrum.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But I really specialize in being in the ground floor and tapping in and really trying to, get people, with some great talent up into where they can shine. You know what I mean?
Right. Open the door. You feel me?
Yeah. That's always been my what I dedicated myself to do, because I could have stayed in L.A.
Right.
I could have stayed in L.A. I came back to Sac because there was nobody in Sac at that time. There was Pat, this cat Pat that has Pat Hogan. He had Velvetone Studios. He was here grinding too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Shout out
and out in this is the beginning of the era. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other people too but there wasn't a key founder from our community like that was hammering for the artists. As an just on the engineering, producing or whatever. I do that, play the keys, but I'm just talking engineering. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about that era though, because 96. Bro, it wasn't too many of nobody that could really rap. I'm trying to think. Man, that was. Hey, you had to been.
That's fresh out of high school. You know what I'm saying?
You had to been dope in '96 to really get like somebody to come holler at you and try and put you in the studio, and you know
it
really,
took a lot. It took a lot more.
Yeah.
To be seen, to be heard, and to get the job done.
Right. Now it's just at the tip of your fingers.
I mean, now you could get on with your phone.
Right. Yeah.
I could plug a microphone into that and get on right now.
Speaking of that,
you know what I'm saying?
And so it's like, so you got to witness the difference between the out of the trunk era.
Exactly. That's exactly what that was. That was
now.
The out of the trunk era. The whole all we need to do is we just need to press up these 10,000. You know what I'm saying? 100 bands. The you know what I'm saying? That whole motion. Of how we moved through the 90s and 2000s. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of. You know what I'm saying? I'm from that for sure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope though, cause I remember a little bit of that era too, man. So it was just like compared to now, like streaming, and I don't know the exact amount of numbers, but 600 something streams equals one view. Which we sold ourselves short with the streaming thing. For sure.
I think I feel like we got set up on that. You know what I'm saying? That was a rig up. You know, it's working for us. You know what I'm saying? But musically, financially, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
because if you think about the cost of even making a song, to turn around and give it away for a stream, which is 0.3 of a penny. It's something crazy.
Right. So
not even a penny. So
and it's not that there's not money on the table anymore, but as an independent, you know what I'm saying. You used to be able, you could survive off it a lot easier
for sure
with the fan base.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You could survive off a decent fan base. You know, Sacramento had the hub with, you know what I mean, had Bayside Distribution, which was all Tower Records, was right here in Sac. You know, a lot of us had the plug and was moving, you know what I'm saying, was moving major units through the, you know what I'm saying, a lot of labels were made through Sacramento at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
and Cass was getting the bag. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't underestimate.
He was really able to get money off of music. Right now, it's you got to do 10 times as much. You got to just to get half of what you was getting then. So it's
just a different game.
It's a different game.
It's just a different game. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's just a different game.
So that means you got to actually go from analog to digital. What would you prefer?
Well, you know, it's the best of both worlds with me. You know, definitely. Once I get in the computer, I usually stay in the computer. You know what I mean? There's just so much more I can do fast and come back to it, and you know what I mean. We could work on mixes, and you know, in the analog world where everything's on the desk and everything, you know what I mean. And someone comes back a month later, you know, things aren't going to sound exactly the same.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. So, as far as that goes, but it's definitely the best of both worlds for me.
Yeah. I'll be seeing. I see you got that. Just the little knob thing. I don't know what they call that.
Oh, in the yeah. That's my speaker switcher right there. Yeah, so that controls all my speakers. I can go through my smaller set to my bigger 3-ways to another. I got another set of 2-way speakers that I use. I like to reference a lot of my mixes through, you know, multiple stages. Right. You know?
Right. Yeah, I mean, because I know when you, like, sometimes I mix in here and then put it in the car, it sounds completely different.
Right.
You feel me? So I was like, okay, that's a lot of different ways to, I guess, like you said, mix it, but you get to hear it in so many different type of speakers because different vehicles, different speaker systems, different frequencies, all this shit. It's just I was kind of intrigued with that. You just flipping that, and I was like,
right. Yeah. Because the whole trick is to, you know what I mean. You want to be able to be rock solid from there. Like, yeah, go play it in the car, but we ain't worried about, you know, we don't need to take it to the car. Yeah. We know what, you know what I'm saying. We know when it's leaving here, it's ready to go. You know what I mean. So that's kind of, you know. So you kind of, but then again, that comes with, you know, getting the room together. You know what I'm saying. Knowing your room, sitting in it, mixing in it, knowing what's really going on. You know what I mean? So that's just all part of the part of the knowledge of how to get it to where it needs to go. You know what I mean?
So would you say you have a signature sound?
I wouldn't say I have a signature sound. I'm just trying to do my best work at all times.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm just trying to, you know, compete with what's everybody's already listening to, you know, on a daily basis, and you throw your records in, and it's smooth sailing. It's not like you throw it in and then all the, you know. I'm just trying to keep us all on the top shelf.
Right.
That's all I'm shooting for. I like to experiment a lot. When I got a chance to, you know, on my downtime, I'm trying to figure out what's next. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Definitely.
Right. That's what's up. Yeah.
Definitely. I definitely want to invent something by the time it's done. You know what I mean? Like, invent, you know, how, you know, let's just say, you know how everybody uses a telephone effect?
Right. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have something, and they're gonna be, no, that's the Paypa effect right there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm the one that brought that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, though. 'Cause, signature sound like I think, like, at me as an artist, I don't have like I got a signature cadence. I don't have a signature sound.
Right.
And then they know when they hear me on the track, and I'm finna do some, he gonna ride it, and then he gonna start chopping and go crazy. That's my, kind of like lock that in.
Right.
But, I don't think I really have too much of a signature sound. You know, I try to, whatever it is, try to stay original. So, for the most part.
And and then like as far as engineering wise, you know, sometimes I'm trying to create a sound for an artist, not my sound. I'm trying to get them a certain zone. You know what I mean? So like, so things will change. I don't do the same thing for everybody. You know, things will start on the same plate, but
because I know some people will bounce studio to studio until they find that right one.
Right.
Like what Nipsey said when he recorded a couple songs at his was the Victory Lap. He did a couple songs at couple different studios. He was like, that's cool, man. But when he got to that third studio and he heard the crisp in his voice, and it just hit him a different way. He said,
right.
That's what I'm going with. I recorded the rest of the entire album there.
Right.
I said, yeah, when you find that sound, you find it, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's what's up, though. All right, so let's just say, like, any equipment that you think you would like, that you still could use from back then that you'll be able to use now?
No, it's all still here.
Oh, all of it. Okay, yeah.
It's all still here. You know what I mean? Like all the vintage, all the dopest shit was already was from the 50s, 60s, 70s. The only thing came in new in 93 was the Sony C800 microphone. That came in 93. All of our other dope ass, every legendary piece, shit's already, you know what I mean? Those are the pieces, like, let's just say preamps, Neve 1073, the you know what I mean, 1176 compressor, stuff like that. That's just been here the whole time, and we're still using it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we walk down the studio, that shit's all in there in the studio right now.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And that'd be the same shit you would have in the 70s.
Oh, that big ass board.
Yeah, but it comes out of the board, and now we have it right in our racks. And some people have it. You can get it digitally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I still got the real shit. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never really, because all them knobs, bro. That's a lot of knobs on a lot of stuff. I'll be like, I don't know. You got to really have the patience to sit down and learn that type of shit, man. Like
that's what this game is
patience,
extreme
bro.
Patience, bro. If you ain't got patience, you don't want to be an engineer.
I've been getting there. Ooh, man, I've been getting there. He said, if you ain't got extreme patience, you don't want to be an engineer. Straight up.
Not at all. Pick a different job.
Yeah, man.
You know, for sure that.
It's like sometimes I feel like I got the time to sit down and mix my sound. But then sometimes, like, when we get into somebody else's, if they not here to tell me, you know, it's kind of like I don't want to mess your voice up, or, you know, I don't want to put too much of an EQ on here or something. You don't like it. Then we gotta go
you know,
back
we're working with other people. You know, always listen to what they are already doing.
Right.
Listen to what they're doing, and see how you can improve on it. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, that's all. You know, I just had some this new Afrobeat group. They just came out here, and you know, before they even pulled up, you know, but they came out here from Atlanta. Before they even pulled up, I'm jamming all their music a day straight.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A full day straight. Like, okay, this is whatever's going on. We need to be in this pocket at the minimum.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm already
study the artist.
Yeah.
Too.
You got to. If you're not, you got to be a student of the game at all times.
Okay.
You know, as soon as you got to be a student of the game at all times. You got to just be sure you're always listening, and you always remember that too. Like, you're doing a job, but you're also doing a job for somebody.
Right.
So you're gonna turn in your mix, and they're gonna have an opinion, and it's your job just to fix it.
Right.
Even if you think it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Until you're at the level where, you know, some artists they're not going to argue nothing. I give them the mix, and that's what they just take it and run. That immediately goes online.
Right.
You know, but some people they have their 2 cents for sure.
For sure. Yeah, motherfuckers gotta have that time, that little.
That's just part of the job, though.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
You know,
that means you just gotta have tough skin. You gotta have tough skin.
You go. Yeah. You're gonna want to I mean, engineering is humbling because they're gonna tell you about everything at all times. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It will give you some thick skin, you know what I mean? Because you might just be like, I'm doing the fucking greatest right now, you know what I'm saying? Everybody come in and be like, damn, man, that shit, can you fix this? And be like,
yeah. I've had that before, bro. I was kind of like, what?
And you got to know when to experiment and what, you know what I mean? Because I like to get shit dirty. I like to distort things. I like to do a lot of shit. But sometimes the artists can't even be in the room while you're doing that, because as soon as they hear the distortion comes up, they freak out. Like, oh, don't do that to my voice.
Yeah.
You can't even get through the process. You just be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna spin out that idea's canned. We're just gonna keep spinning. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. You know.
And speaking of that, what kind of artists will you not work with? Or is there an artist?
There's nobody I'm not working with. Yeah, I would say, like, you know what I mean? I'm going to say, like, somebody right off the top of my head. You know what I'm saying? I'd prefer we don't get the spot hot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I mean, we know, you know, being in Sac, we know, you know, motherfuckers is hot boys out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Sac have turned up lately, man.
But, you know, I move a certain way, and you know, honestly, I do a lot of R&B. I do a lot of Afro beats now. You know what I'm saying?
That type of crowd.
I'm not even worried about it. I'm working with, if you're talented and you're about your craft, we can run it.
I most definitely got me a type I wouldn't work with, bro. That's gonna be niggas who record 1 bar at a time. I am not recording 16 bars.
Oh yeah, I have no.
See, I've done it a couple times. I mean,
I do it all day long.
Yeah, but it was just like, this is.
I do it all day long. Like, bro, that's part of something you could come to me for. Like, if you know what I'm saying? Like
somebody who would do it.
Like, bro, I could put you together. Like, you could come to me with nothing, and I could throw the assist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could throw the assist. Me and my other partner, we just did 3 albums. He never did that before. He never did it. He felt like it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He felt like it wasn't really true rapping. Like he wasn't writing his rhymes or something. I was like, nah, bro, you gotta try this. Just get it. Just hop in the booth. He hit in the booth, spit the first bar. I was like, cool, boom. Played it back. I was like, just get the next one. Boom, 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 boom. And then all of a sudden, with 3 albums in.
If somebody could keep up with like consistently just dropping the bars, but if we spending like 5-10 minutes on you to think of another bar,
I've had some suicide missions.
I've only had suicide missions.
Yeah, no, I'll keep it 100, bro. I've had some suicide missions where I guess here we go, where I don't pick up the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like a 3-hour session on a 16. I'm probably not gonna get. We're probably not working again.
Hey,
I gotta get somebody else up in here, man.
I had somebody.
You need to go tune that up.
I'm not gonna lie. Like after, like you said, almost 3 hours, I was like, yo, I gotta shut this down now, bro. Like. I'm trying to be, lenient with you. Like I said, I don't think my patience is not fully there yet with the engineering. But he was paying, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, okay, it's hard for me to listen to whack rappers, and then there's good rappers, there's talented, there's lyricists, there's gangster rap, but to just be whack, and shit wasn't rhyming. It had no substance to the verse. And he's paying for the session, so I'm going to record it, but it's just like, after 2 sessions, I was like, I can't do this no more.
Yeah, what I'll tell you what this is the God honest truth, bro. I'm just here to take whatever you got going and make sure it's the dopest it can be.
Right.
I'm not here to judge your talent. I will judge your work ethic and if we could cook.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you never know what's gonna fly.
Facts.
You could be like, this shit sucks. This motherfucker's off beat. None of this rhymed. You're screaming. Pop it. Mm-hmm. But you don't like it.
Facts. That's true.
But if you did your best job on it, you're flying right with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So like that.
You learned something there.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not the engineer's job to fucking play fucking. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fucking talent show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's your job to capture it and capture lightning in the bottle and get it going. And then, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And if you do enjoy it and you do like it and everything, then shit, then you're not even working.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you don't like it, that's your job.
Yeah, it feels like work.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's a good way to break it down too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's up.
And that's how that's the what's going on now with you know what I'm saying, some of the older rappers versus the new shit versus what's going on. Like people are feeling like these things aren't balancing it right. You know what I'm saying? But it's a different era. It is. It's what's going on. Music is heard different. We're slapping everything out of the phone. So your mix got to sound good out this phone.
Yeah, for sure.
And it might need to be a little distorted. Like, it might need to sound kind of shittier than you think. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you an example. You test your mix and then turn on a Too Slimy mix. You know Too Slimy? Turn on one of those mixes and you'd be like, this is made for the fucking phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never thought about that.
That shit's made to be coming out of TikTok and blasting on your phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it be some of them will be like, my shit do not be this loud on the phone for some reason. And it'd be like when I mix here and put it on the phone, I didn't even think about playing it off the phone with no speaker. Yeah, I don't never do that. It's always connected to the speaker.
Right. And so, and there's different strokes, you just got to know how to move for different artists and how to adapt. And sometimes it's hard to adapt sometimes, man. It's hard to adapt, you know what I'm saying? But you as a professional, what are you going to do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, do your job.
You just go, yeah, you're going to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What we're not going to do is not figure it out and let somebody else come in and take over. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this too long. We figure all this shit out. We invented some of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it ain't, it's so much easier to do it now.
Right.
It don't cost nothing, and it's so much easier, bro. To do this, how we do it now.
Yeah.
It used to call you without 15, 20 bands, you're probably not. You're not gonna have a 24-track studio.
Sheesh.
You're not having a 24-track. You could have an 8-track. For you know what I'm saying, you could buy what they call an ADAT machine for $3,500, 5 bands or whatever they were, and a mixer, $1,500. You know what I'm saying?
He said 20 bands for the studio.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you want a studio with the dope mics and all that shit, bro. Yeah. Come on, man. That's what It was a different game. It wasn't a little UAD interface right here and you got everything. Like that's a blessing.
Yeah, right. Well,
that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. It's a blessing what we got today.
Yeah.
And doing decades in this motherfucker industry, man. That's like you've seen almost like from the beginning to up to date now and still relevant, popping, doing your own thing though. So how that gotta feel, you feel me? Like, you know what I mean? That gotta be like a real good, the greatest feeling.
It's
plus you got a story and a journey behind it.
Yeah, it's a story and a journey, and now it's like trying to game up everybody coming up behind me, because here's the main thing right now. I'll tell you right now. When you're doing this shit, you're not putting yourself together. You need to put yourself together as a business, and you need to put yourself together for what's going to happen when this shit's over. Everybody living song to song, hustle to hustle. You know what I'm saying? Studio time to studio time. That shit's cool, but if you're not making money when you're not there, if you're not putting money up and learning how to invest and all that shit,
right?
You have nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you got to learn how to set your shit up as a real business and take your shit serious and figure out how am I putting, when you go to work, when you have a 9 to 5, you're putting money into a retirement, 401k, you're doing all this stuff that's taking care of you for when you're done. As an independent, you're just you think you're making, I'm making $60 an hour, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Yeah, but what are you putting up? Because what about, you know what I'm saying? So like now when I talk with my youngsters and I'm talking to them, I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you're figuring things out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna hustle, like either you're gonna hit it big, you know what I'm saying? You be the man. But if you really if not, take your time and figure out how to make things work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because music, it could be a cold game too. It could, you know what I'm saying? And music don't owe you nothing but a swift kick in the fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you're trying to live off it, you're trying to do all this shit, like, take it serious and take it as a business and be a professional. That's like, you know what I'm saying?
That was the next question right there.
Yeah.
If you had some advice to give to the young ones coming up under us, what would that be?
Is be a professional. You know what I'm saying? Be a professional. If you're a hustler, you take all the street science and everything, man, and learn how to be also what these other businesses would do for you if you had a job. You know what I'm saying? Like secure the bag long term. You know what I'm saying? Secure the bag. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, I'm telling you, it's over. You know what I'm saying? You get sick, you can't do it. You know what I mean? All these things that happen, you're cooked.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna dedicate, that's what, because you have to dedicate your life to this shit. If you're trying to get on, it might take you 15 years. If you're 20, if you're listening to this, you're 20 years old right now. You might be cooking the whole time and be the dopest in the city and get nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not exactly nothing. Everybody's gonna love it. You got shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you know, be a professional, set it up, and focus on the bag. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to live off it. You know what I'm saying? Figure out where the money's at. Figure out how to save it. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you gotta buy the chain or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what everyone brings up. Oh, you bought the chain and all this, but you got nothing in retirement.
Right. Sheesh.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't invest nothing.
You didn't invest nothing. Invest your money back into yourself. You feel me? And that's invest into yourself and into your future. If you can't do that, what are you doing? You gotta leave it behind for somebody. Or something behind for somebody, at least.
Right.
Man, before we get up out of here, one more question. What you got next coming?
Next, we're gonna keep growing, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep growing. So, you know, next is the bigger studio. You know what I mean? With more, where I could have more rooms.
Right.
You're really going. You know what I'm saying? You know, and just keep going with different genres right now. I'm definitely looking for an alternative punk band right now. Mm-hmm. You know, like a 3-piece band.
I hear that.
I'm going extremely hard with all the R&B and Afrobeat stuff right now. I got some great artists behind me right now. So,
that's good.
You know, so next is just keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Keep going and keep growing.
That's what's up, man.
You know?
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming out, man.
Oh, it's nothing, brother. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
That was love.
You know what I mean?
We're going to
Every
get
time.
it in, man. So, hey, and that concludes this here, man.
Yeah.
Back in the dungeon. Young Tock.
Sure.
Motherfucking Jack Paypa, man. And we out.
If you reppin' for your city, nigga, throw it up. 2 hoes, 2 poles, and a double cup. Don't swerve through my section, you don't know enough. On a late night, nigga, it be going up. Hey, it be going up. Hey, it be going up. Hey, it be going up. On a late night, nigga, it be going up. Welcome to the night shift. Ran by the lifers. Sentimental about my block, there's none like us. We gon' get rich or die trying, I'm blaming rifles. Crossing the real nigga, surviving is unlikely. Blew his brains all on the dash, no need for medics. I blend into the dark so fast, no cosmetics. Hour later, I'm on a flight, still rocking these shows heavy.